scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Here on the bridge.
What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Here on the bridge.
What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Here on the bridge.
What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Here on the bridge.
What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Here on the bridge.
What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies Grammys from portraits. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what cities you claim.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Yep, what's going on, people? Back a little bit battered, a little bit tattered, a little bit touched up. Pause. But yeah, nonetheless, you know, I thought I was gonna get back day one, straight from the hospital. I had everything set up. First of all, I didn't think that I was gonna be in there all day long. Be honest with you. That joint drove wifey mad, and you know, and good thing I was gonna take my son, and he was gonna like wait for me. Good thing I didn't. I was there for like 8 hours, bro. They came and got me at what time was that? That was like around 8:30 in the morning. So, you know, got in my Fortnite before then. Shout out to my Fortnite dudes. We got the last airbender there. I was jumping around on Starfield, getting everything and nothing done at the same time. I'm a hard-headed individual. I'm just very hard-headed. Even my son came downstairs and was like, "Oh, did you finish the story yet?" And I'm like, "Why you worried about my story, bro?" He said, "Because I heard that it opens up into a greater world like once you did it." I said, "You've been talking to your uncle? What is this spy?" Scott Wilford, member for 1 month, Soldier V rank, back from celebrating my mom's 86th birthday. Happy. Oh my God, 86. God bless. That's what's up, man. God bless. Yo, today is learning day. Like, this is the first day of the new setup. So hopefully everything is coming through clear. Videos, I'm gonna be changing that stuff up. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I saw it, Cog, shout out to Cog. Cog was like, yo, don't ever again after you get surgery come out and let them give you your phone. Yeah, because I got on him with that, right? So I go and do it. And yeah, exactly. But yeah, good thing that the thing cut off when it did. It just cut off regular. I didn't even know it cut off. I was still talking until I watched it back. I saw 2 episodes yesterday of Fallout. So far, what I got is they nailed the tone of the show. The game. They nailed the tone of the game perfectly. I mean, I knew certain things was going to happen in the beginning because I'm a skeptical gamer. So, I don't trust anybody when I'm playing the games anyway. So, and I'm like, a lot of stuff is being too trusting. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Yeah, hashtag no PlayStation 6, Kevin A. We're going to explain why there's no PlayStation 6. We're going to explain why Xbox is the best platform, period. The ones that's better ready to adapt. But so I'm watching it and I'm like, you gonna tell me that they didn't see a lot of things happening? It's so wholesome and so barbaric at the same time. It gives you the naivety of the world from shut-in individuals, and the openness and barbaric nature of people outside. The show is an encapsulation of society in some aspects, and it's so hilarious to see certain things pan out so far so early. The betrayals, the how disgusting humanity is at their core. And if you get a chance to watch it, all in the first episode itself, it would show you how base and disgusting certain individuals are. Thank you for everybody for well wishes. I appreciate it. Trust me, I appreciate everybody that hit me in the DMs, everybody that that was hitting me publicly. Hold on one second. I gotta do something. That stuff is appreciated because sometimes even though you have loved ones and friends and stuff like that, you want to know that the stuff that you do is mattering to somebody, right? That somebody out there, cares about something that you're doing, and it just it warmed my heart to know that people either gave a hell and appreciate the stuff that I'm doing. Even my peers, right? I love how Dustin he gave me some constructive criticism on some of the stuff. Wesley Snipes gifted one Xbox Frontline membership. That's what's up. Remember, we're gonna give away a coin, and with those coins, I give you $100 worth of free food. So if you see my shoulder coming out every once in a while, it's because I tried to take it out the sling that rested on the table. It feels weird. It feels like an alien arm. It's nuts. But back to the show, and back to well, first let me finish off that. He gave me constructive criticism on things that I'm working on, and I talked to Fatanga in the background. I'm gonna, get some editing school from Fatanga, so I think I gotta start forking over some bread to him. Because I do look at everybody's stuff. I look at everybody's shows, and I do want to up my level of showmanship. Charisma and stuff can take you but so far. Editing skills and learning your craft is something that is necessary. What I don't like what people do the majority of the time, they get up here and they just give you the topic, talk about the topic, and then show some gameplay. Or some dudes don't even show their faces. They just show gameplay of stuff, talk about a topic, and just let it be. And sometimes that wins. My thought is, let me see your face. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me interact. That's what I want. I want people to interact. That's the reason why it's a call-in show, because I want people to interact. So my daily videos, there's going to change. There's going to be a format change. And don't think that you're going to lose the beautiful statues in the background. You're not going to lose that. It's also going to be an upgrade to that stuff that I'm doing there, because I also have another media room that I'm working on, and I'm trying to get this 360 camera thing going so that it will be panning around the statue at the same time that I'm talking about the statue. So I'm in talks with somebody. Only one person I saw do that, and I really want to do that. The streaming thing, it's just going to be like, what is King playing? So if I'm playing Fortnite, or if I'm playing Final Fantasy or whatever. Andre Doyle, I haven't seen my boy in a minute. Andre Doyle, salute you, soldier. What up, King? Blessings, dude. Xbox for the win. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. That's what's up. Andre Doyle used to hit me in a long time ago. Post. He used to talk in the background. Oh, get back on your game, man. I know life got into the way, but yeah. So I want to do that. Also, the streaming stuff, that's gonna work. Attic and I is back on our job with R&R with the Lords, and it's just gonna be me and Attic thing. Me and Attic play well off of each other's opinions. He has sometimes a vastly different opinion than myself, and I have a vastly different opinion than him, of course. So we usually can have a Siskel and Ebert type of flow. I've always envisioned that for us, me and him, and doing that. So R&R with the Lords is definitely coming back, and there's going to be some stuff that we're going to talk about, and then there's going to be comic book talk. But getting back to Xbox being the best platform, and I dare anybody tell me something otherwise. I was able to jump from my PC to my ROG to my Series S to my Series X to Lenovo with no problem. And I did that seamlessly by, with the saves there and stuff like that. And doing that stuff allowed me the flexibility that has unmatched and unheard of, when I was growing up. A lot of times you take your memory card to your friend's house and you put it inside his console, his or her console, and you play from there, right? And that was a memory card save. And that was pretty cool. But that was something physical that you was able to do. Now in this digital era that we're moving through, we get a chance to see that what matters most is the ecosystem. Hold on, Gerald Mack, member for 4 months. Soldier S rank. Shout out to the KNN with the king, and I salute you. I salute you too, brother. Yeah, for members, there is a crap ton of interviews up in the background, and I'm dropping interviews every day. You got to give a shout out to our KNN affiliate, Lord Sovereign, for doing the most with us at PAX. It was a dope thing. But the Xbox platform is the best platform. First of all, you can't tell me they're not going to be, if not at the moment, the #1 third-party distributor right now. And I know Andre Doyle, $5 super chat. Yeah, I'm on Threads now and moved on from Twitter. Good news from Microsoft rep sponsoring my startup. I'm following you on Threads. Oh, that's what's up. I appreciate that. Yeah, hardly on Threads. I need to be over there. I need to be, utilizing that platform. But doing all of this stuff, I got a chance to see that Xbox is the best platform because you have to look at it. Them being the #1 third party. And okay, before we even get to the part that they are the #1 third party, you got to look at it. I'm going based off of Call of Duty itself, right? Andre Doyle, $2 super chat. Awesome show, brother. Blessings. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And it's always welcoming to see a kind face, kind Twitter name, somebody pop up there that you know and you've known them for years. I've actually known him for probably like 6-7 years, to be honest with you. But seeing that they will be delivering Call of Duty, and Call of Duty in June is going to be there in a big way. Do they drop all the Call of Duty games that past, present, and future stuff that Sarah Bond is working on? Is she going to make sure that it is dropped as the president right now? Does she want to make a splash? This is what I say when you put new blood into a situation and they have a vision. They always want to start off with a splash, and that's best served in our position as the gamer, right? Call of Duty will be at that June show in such a big way, knowing that game itself pushes units, pushes numbers. Warzone is ridiculous across the boards right now. And you saw the resurgence of Diablo 4 once she made sure that it was inside Game Pass. You got to start looking at the ecosystem of Xbox, of Microsoft, of Game Pass, the platform, and where we are at this moment. I know a lot of people want to believe that old story, because I saw a lot of dumb stuff on Twitter. Well, that's not an Xbox. You see, what the poor begging ponies will have you believe, and this is the stuff that they want you to believe, because they can't do it. They can't do it. They want you to believe it's not real. PlayStation doesn't have the ability to drop day and date inside the PC. That's money left on the table. And that's going to change very quickly. That's about to change very quickly. But Microsoft has shed that long time ago. A lot of people have been groomed already into the whole process of day and date on PC. It doesn't affect you. How does it affect you? Kenneth Williams, member 3 months, Soldier V rank. Shout out to the Commander-in-Chief, King David. People don't know Microsoft is the market leader. They've been the market leader, especially with this whole NetEase thing that they have done over there, getting back all those millions of subscribers back into the World of Warcraft ecosystem. Diablo, Overwatch. You don't understand how much money that they're making hand over fist. Does that help you as a consumer? Ultimately, it does. Who that? That's you, Little Yodi Studios, $10 super chat. I appreciate what you do for the community and spreading positively. Love these Friday shows. Blessings. I appreciate you too. We have 103 in here right now. Let's share it out. Boy, back feeling a little bit messed up, but at the same time, this stuff is not being talked about because I see too much doom and gloom. As a community member, I get a chance to really look out and see everybody's take on stuff. And everybody talking about Microsoft is, Xbox is a dead console. How the hell do you believe that's a possibility? You see, people didn't understand the concept of Ultron And this is why Ultron has always been my favorite villain. Ultron being my favorite villain is because when he first started off, he was in Construct. He was left in one form. Peak Infusion member for 4 months, Soldier S rank. Thank God it's Friday. Peace and blessings. Yes, brother. Peace and blessings. He was a construct. And when they destroyed that body as a program, he tried to figure out how he can get stronger, right? The Angry Therapist MD, $2 super chat. Hit that like button, people. Blessings. Please do. So the next iteration of Ultron, he got stronger and he did something different. What happens with Ultron is when they utterly obliterated him, he was able to live as a program in different spaces. You're not able to defeat Ultron. Oh, JM Mac with the $5 super chat. I believe Game Pass dominance starts with Call of Duty this June and show millions of eyes. It's going to be crazy. Xbox World Order in full operation. This is true. All right, Hector the Macho Man, $5 super chat. Thank the Most High for blessing you, General King. You're a big part of the Xbox community, and we need you around to see the prophecy of no PlayStation 6. Hashtag this is true. I'm telling you why there won't be a PlayStation 6. And that PlayStation 5 Pro needs to come out. This needs to come out. But Ultron ultimately gets to his base of understanding when he gained AI awareness, right? Once that happened, he understood that he had to change his form, adapt, change. Microsoft has to adapt and change. Are you going to continue to fight Sony at their fight trying to sell consoles when Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, said that? People said, oh, well, or just make better games. This is exactly what they want you to believe. They know for a fact Xbox making a smash hit game right now changes nothing. Does it change the mind share over in India or wherever else that sells Game Pass? What is it? Necromancer Zell gifted 5 Xbox Frontline memberships. Blessings and thank you. That gave 5 more people the opportunity to get a coin. And the coin that we're giving away, I got to show it with my left hand, is the, what did we call it? The Hold the Line Iron Lords coin. Giving that away. And remember, with every coin given away, you get $110 worth of free food. Blessings. Blessings on you. Blessings on you and your family. If you're having a hard time to eat right now, I'm going to give you a possibility to eat a week. Whatever can get you through. Maybe you don't have time to make lunch. I got you. So Microsoft understands that they can't continue to fight them the same exact way. So they changed it. PC, right? They put the day and date on PC. Okay. Open it up over there. Now, you know they have a storefront. They're doing a mobile storefront. That's going to hit in June. Those conversations will be had. The reason why that handheld is so important is because that handheld gives them the flexibility to be everywhere within their own device. You see, what Steam has done the unthinkable. Steam has been a covert op this whole time. Has Xbox games on it, has PlayStation games on it, has some Nintendo stuff in there. Steam has been a sleeper agent the whole time. Microsoft has looked over, saw what Gabe did, and said, you know what? I want that. I want that too. Epic Store hasn't been able to beat Steam at their game. Why? They're able to put it. They have the greatest game right now in Fortnite, the most popular trend-setting game right now, playing Avatar the Airbender. It's crazy on it. But what you have to understand is that great game itself is not going to beat a machine. It's not going to beat a juggernaut, something that's already up and rolling. Microsoft knows this. Steam already knows this. And Sony is comfortable in their position where they felt that they never needed to change. Microsoft never gave up. So the fact that anybody thinks for a second in their little pea brains that Microsoft has given up the ghost and says, no, we bend the knee to Sony, that's a fool's gold. You got 4 games. You got a 4 stimulus package. Popeye's biscuits for the rest of the year for you guys. They're figuring out the metrics, and they just realized that you guys do not buy any games. So how can we get everything? See, because the market hasn't grown. The market has not grown at all. One year we have a down year, next year we have an up year. It always stays the same. Sales aren't breaking through the roof. Engagement might change, but the base is still the same. They're selling to the same consumers. We're all here. Everybody that's here is waiting for the next platform. The next platform, the next console, they're waiting for the PlayStation 5 Pro, and they're waiting for this handheld from Xbox, because we know that's up next. And then they have another console that's coming out. And I do have to do a retraction, because I did say that I thought that they were going to be working with Intel. I think the Intel chip is something different. I think that's the AI chip, but they're doing a Qualcomm Snapdragon, the new iteration of that. And that should be in those surfaces, and that's an ARM chip. Can Sony play the same game? The next fight is completely different. This is why there's no PlayStation 6. This is why that's done. They already have a superior platform. They're more versatile. They're everywhere and always at the same time. Whenever I can put down one device and go over to my next device and pick up where I left off, that's a different type of gaming. That's a different type of logistics, right? Where the other one can't do that. Lucky you, Japan, with the I think that's yen, right? 500 yen. Salute, King. Mad respect, bro. Thanks for the great show and support you gave all the community. Listen, I'm definitely always going to be the each one teach one dude. I'm definitely going to reach down to my brother and sister and then reach out to them and make sure that they are feeling good and being good and sending the community over to them, because we all need help. Necromancer Zale, the member for 4 months. Soldier X rank. Everybody, please pray for Dead Space 2 remake. EA, don't kill him. The modem in the battlefield. Sweatshop. Listen. I knew that game was not going to be redone. I knew they weren't going to do part 2 after the poor reception of the first one, the remake. And not saying that it wasn't good. It was good. Their sales are not there. EA raising the price of EA, what is that? EA, I forgot what it's called. EA Access. Them raising the price on for EA Access, that is within itself shows you what state we're in. These greedy corporations got all that money from COVID, took all that money, expanded, did remakes and remasters of assets that they had already, did not think about what they were going to do forward, did not care to grow the market, did not care to grow the base, did not care to bring in new titles and new stuff, and banked on the fact of our fandom and that we were at home and we were getting money from the government. Some people did, some people didn't. But that extra fake influx of inflated cash that was coming in got them gassed. Now we're seeing what goes wrong now when everything starts to hit its level, when water hit its level. People are losing their jobs left and right. Games are being canceled left and right. Companies are downsizing. Companies are farming out a lot of their work to other workers and stuff like that, per diem work. Listen, we are in an economic crisis right now, and us as gamers, we're seeing it firsthand. This is the first time in real time we get a chance to see the industry as a whole suffer. Don't think that PlayStation is doing good, they're suffering. Don't think that, well, I don't know about Nintendo. I don't know. Nintendo seems to be bulletproof from everything. But Nintendo was one step away from, oblivion with the Wii U. And Xbox is at the same forefront, but they're the most versatile. They're able to put the games everywhere. This is why the Xbox platform is the best platform. And if anybody wants to argue that fact, they can argue that fact later when the call-in show does happen, because I do want somebody to explain to me how come that's not true. Because somebody tells me this is value when you have a PlayStation 5 and that game can only be played there. So you're banking on that individual saying, I need to have that. That's hubris. See, I would rather you gave yourself a 1 in a billion chance of that individual choosing you. I would rather even the odds by placing that game in more places. It doesn't take away from you as a gamer. When did we turn into these hoarders of our games? When did we turn into these individuals that felt that our games were only best played around us? I remember going to the store, picking up multiple copies of a certain game, like for let's say Street Fighter, right? I had it for TurboGrafx, I had it for Genesis, and I had it for Super Nintendo. Me, Incognito sat in the house and we played all three. We hooked up all three, and we wanted to see which one played the best, which one sounded the best, which one had the best playability, all of that stuff. We did that. And we did that multiple times with multiple games, Mortal Kombat and all that other stuff. Games was available all over the place. Now, what didn't happen was first-party games. Now, this is the first time first-party games will be available at different junction points on different platforms, on different devices, not platforms. This is the change in the industry. This is the inflection point right now. And when we're going to get a chance to see the changes happen, Microsoft has enough money to make these changes first. See, because they can make a move, and if it doesn't go right, they can pivot a whole lot faster than either of the other two. Sony has to make sure it's a sure bet. See, the deal with Bungie is not panning out. That's why it's very important, I think, in the next couple of weeks, when you see the final shape and all that other stuff, they're talking about a Destiny 3. Because they're not really sure too much on Marathon. Because if they was, big payback Destiny 3 would not be in the works. It would not be a conversation. They have to have a safety net. These guys cannot do what the other guy can because it's a $1 trillion company versus a $1 billion company. We all understand these things. But Rebirth not selling. I think that, hold on. Mo de la Gaza with the $5 super chat. Do you think third-party marketplaces on the Xbox handheld would be good for Xbox? Yes. And let me explain why. You want to be able to pick up one box that facilitates all your needs, right? You want to be able to pick up that one box that does everything and you just put it there and you play everything. Isn't that the utopia that we all look for? See, because PlayStation dudes want that utopia to be the PlayStation console. They want that to be the PlayStation console because you hear them with that same rhetoric now. Oh, the Xbox games will be over here anyway. So they think that they will have the box that will be the one that wins it all. Not understanding that they've been dancing in the red forever. Sony want to get out of the hardware business too. And I know you're going to sit there and tell me, oh, King, they sold 50 million. Stop. I got a bridge in Brooklyn that I want to sell you if you believe that crap. They sold 50 million, but at the same time, these guys can't sell 5 million of Rebirth, right? Make it make sense. Oh, now this is when Rebirth becomes a niche title. And, you know, JRPGs, they don't usually sell well. Then why you capping for it? Right? Why are you capping for it if it doesn't usually sell well anyway? Let's get to whatever you got that sells well. Talk to me about what sells well on that platform that isn't back compat. Tell me what sells well, please, so we can just use those metrics so we can go at that title. Let's go at whatever first-party title that you do have. Let's go at it. Let's have that conversation because I don't believe that you believe the stuff that's coming out of your mouth. You don't sell. You don't buy. You get mad at Xbox gamers for having Game Pass and you call us renters. But we buy more games than your statistics have shown it. We play more games than you guys. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That Stellar Yams look good. And I was playing it. And if anybody showed a video, I put it up. I showed you guys. Stellar Blade it's not gameplay wise a technical achievement, a marvel. The only reason why I played the game and I'm going to purchase the game is because I want freedom of expression. I got a chance to look at the Korean director's words on Sony almost passed on the game. Sony almost passed on that game just for the reasons why everybody loves the game. See, everybody thinks it's the Microsoft thing with the framework stuff. No. This is systemic across the boards, from company to company, with the same rhetoric, the same BS. At the same time, I'm battling conversations. So, yeah, this is my wife. And I'm going to tell her how much she messed up my show. It's 7 o'clock. This is the time we're going to get to the call-in portion of the show. Because I do have conversations for individuals that feel that the PlayStation platform is probably the platform that they want to win it all. And I want to know why. When they've made so many different mistakes, so many glaring omissions. And yo, let's get to the part where you're gonna stop lying. Just because 3 games launched that wasn't 60 frames per second, Xbox didn't have more 60 frames per second games launched this generation. Hold on, let me get to those games, because I'm gonna tell you something. I had the list here, and hold on, let me get to that list. Where is he? There we go. Since 2019, these games have released on the Xbox at 60 frames per second. That's Gears of War 5, Gears Tactics, Pentiment, Grounded, Halo Infinite, Hi-Fi Rush, Forza 5, Forza Motorsport, AoE 2 and 4, Ori 2, Minecraft Dungeons Legends, Sea of Thieves, Psychonauts, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Those games have launched 60 frames per second. You're going to stop acting like Xbox doesn't drop 60 frames per second games. You're going to stop acting like you guys are doing something special that you haven't been doing. You're not special. You're just a closed off air relic of a console that needs a pro to be relevant. Because none of y'all buying games. Most of you guys are still playing on your PlayStation 4. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Now listen, the Discord is there. You go, you click the link, you go inside the Discord, and we're going to pull you over. We're going to have the conversation with you on what you want to talk about. Do you want to talk about Xbox being the best platform? Do you want to talk about Steam being the best platform? Do you want to talk about Nintendo being the best platform? Do you want to talk about sales? Do you want to talk about them not buying that game, Rebirth, that they was capping for? Do you want to talk about the reason why Remake sold so much was because it was available on PlayStation 4, and how the PlayStation 4 owner never walked over to the PlayStation 5? But Xbox dudes have? Tell me what's going on. Tell me why you believe that the PlayStation platform is a superior platform. What, you're going to say God of War? That's available on the PC. We can't claim that, right? Xbox can't claim PC. Somebody told me, because I put up the picture of the PC, and I said the Xbox is the best platform. And I guess they didn't understand the tweet. I guess they didn't understand. And I don't ever put anybody's name in my tweet. It's just me randomly thinking out loud and just talking to the void. And then I got tons of people talking about, I don't see an Xbox there. Because your mind is too small. Xbox is the platform. Your mind can't comprehend that Game Pass Ultimate, which I pay for every month, gives me the flexibility to be everywhere, always, with the games that I want to play. Tell me, does the PlayStation allow you the same level of flexibility? I need to know the day that happens, because that automatically puts you at a loss. And don't tell me that you support the devs, because apparently you haven't been supporting the devs. What happened to Square? Now you're picking and choosing what devs you support? Are you going to support Square? Because Square supported you. Are you going to support Square? Not a second of you guys. I haven't seen gameplay. I haven't seen anything from you guys. But everybody's telling me how they support devs, how devs are the most important. No, you don't believe that lie yourself. You see, what I've realized, like the same way I've given the people the opportunity to call in, to go into the Discord and have the conversation. And you have a phone because you're on Twitter. You're here and you're watching because I can see you. You don't have that same energy when it's time to articulate your point. When it's time to be who you claim to be, you don't be that person. So when you say that you support devs, we found out that that's a lie. Because only 2 million of you guys have been supporting. And it's the same number of people. So it's a small, minute group of individuals that have actually been out there purchasing, supporting, and galvanizing the PlayStation fan base. Where Xbox is a little bit different. See, because you can look at all those numbers from Game Pass. That's support of the platform. So you say 35 to 39 million people that have Game Pass supports the Xbox platform. That's a fact. The PlayStations haven't been turned on. Why is that? Are they in a warehouse someplace? Not being used? That's something that everybody needs to talk about. You see, they try to make you feel like you're inferior. And a lot of times you guys look over to some people in the community to be strong, to give you the facts. And they choose not to. They choose to flip-flop and drop the line. I got a chance to see a lot of individuals that I thought were stand-up individuals when it came to certain things, just to report the stuff to you guys. Even if they felt a little trepidation in Microsoft messaging. Microsoft been told you that you didn't need a console. Did y'all forget that? Was that something that was forgotten? Because I didn't forget it. I was at the show. So when I saw them say that, and then I actually have a television that does that, I realized that we're in a different game and we've been playing having a different war. Now, our talking points is only for console warriors. When I go at Jay Barry, or when I have a conversation with Pisana, when I go at Porter Rock, when I say stupid stuff like that, and we're having fun, with J Dub and stuff. When I do that stuff, it's just us ribbing each other and talking about the consoles. But there's people out there that believe that there's an actual war. There's not. All companies want the same thing. Revenue, return off investment. J Boy on the run with the $5 super chat. They won't understand Sony are the neighbors to Xbox. I'm laughing my butt off. Sony will never be Google, Apple, and the real competition. Remember, Xbox saved Apple, and that's a fact. And that's true. Well, you can't look at somebody that's not inside your tax bracket. You have to really look at the tax brackets. Sony is not in the same tax bracket as Microsoft. And then you guys are going to sit there and say, well, PlayStation makes more money than Xbox. Really, though? Really, though? You said $1 trillion company.
The second most. We have 3 people in the waiting room, just to let you know.
All right, so let's bring it in. Let's bring in Destiny Lords of 60 frames per second.
Which one?
Destiny Lords of 60 frames per second.
There's not one in there. There's Carmella, Hector, and US Guy or Burr. US Guy.
Okay. All right.
One of them? Any of them?
Yeah, either one. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, I see the waiting room at the top. I was looking at that. Okay. Cool. Who we got today? Talk to me. Oh, my man, Carmelo.
Okay.
Yo, Carmelo, I love you. But why are these guys so afraid? Because they have so much balls on Twitter. Why are they so afraid to come on the show and have a conversation?
Easy. It's because they don't mean what they're really saying. If they truly believed what they were saying, realistically, the numbers would show that all these exclusives would be selling like hotcakes. They'd be better than Nintendo. Sony would be doing great right now. More people would be subscribed to premium, and they would be number one, and Xbox would have to leave the platform and then just stick with PC. If all the things that they're saying are true, everybody would be rushing to get a PS5 right now for Stellar Blade. It's not happening.
No.
You can't have people rushing out for a PS5 for one game. Like I like Stellar Blade, it looks good, but am I gonna run out for one game that I'm gonna beat in 3 days and then go back to playing my old backlog of PS4 games? That shit ain't happening. You gotta have more than one new game to convince me to switch over and abandon my library to go
Let me
over
ask
to
you
a
a
new
question.
platform.
Did you get a chance to see the stuff that I was tweeting out earlier?
Uh,
Yesterday.
Oh yeah, the stuff on Twitter that you were talking about showing that you can play on mobile, that's Xbox.
Right.
You play on PC, that's Xbox. I play on my TV, that's Xbox. Laptop, still Xbox. Yeah, all connected. That Game Pass Ultimate play anywhere. That's like all what Phil's been preaching about for the last 4 years in this whole generation. You're not going to be locked to one box or one platform. You can play wherever you want. I remember I was on the bus one time and I saw some dude with a laptop out, and I'm like, no way. Is he playing Devil May Cry 5 on Game
Yep.
Pass with his controller? I'm just sitting there like, yo, the future for gaming is crazy, man. Like when I saw that shit, I was like, yo, anything's possible. It won't be long before we're playing Mario Kart on our phones and stuff and racing each other. Like it won't be long. It's gonna happen. Nintendo and Sony are gonna have to catch up eventually.
Once I saw Resident Evil on my phone, I realized exactly where we were.
Yep.
It wasn't the streaming. No, it was native on the phone. I realized where we were as a medium. But what did you want to talk about? I'm always talking about stuff. I want to know, are you excited for the show? Did you want to talk about Rebirth not hitting their internal metrics? Do you want to talk about Xbox platform being the best platform? Do you want to talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro being the arbitrage that I think that's going to sink them and it be no PlayStation 6? What do you want to talk about, Carmelo?
Out of those four options, I'll say, how about the Rebirth sales? We had to wait like over a month. We didn't get any response. Rumors were speculating, saying that they sold 7 million units. So we just said, okay, 7 million. They'll probably give us 10 million after a month or so, and we'll find out that they sold 10 million. They'll pretend it was at launch and it wasn't. And we'll be like, oh, it was a big deal. It was such a success, 10 million units. So now we find out it was only 2 million and it was less than Final Fantasy 16. That is crazy, man. 2 million units sold for that game. That's like literally the biggest IP that they have going on that PlayStation. The biggest name going for the PlayStation right now, because Stellar Blade's new. As
Yep.
cool and as hyped as we are, we know nothing about it. We know Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy's been around forever. Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Pokemon, they've been around forever. And if you can't, the newest, latest Final Fantasy, you can't sell. Even Attic was playing it. Big Final Fantasy fan,
He's the
streaming
only
it. Nobody
person I saw
showed
streaming it like that. He was the only person.
Yeah, he's the only one streaming it. Why? Because it's like I've been saying, nobody buys these games, and these are like forgotten franchises. Like, you know how badly I would love for like old Dragon Quest games to be on modern platform to play? We're not getting that. Some
You know
old
what I
Final
think?
Fantasy games we don't have access to, like Final Fantasy Tactics. I would love to play that. We got no access to that. I mean,
You know what I think about the
Why?
Final Fantasy Rebirth and remake? I think if they were new Final Fantasies, not in the vein of 16, back to like the fantasy of it, I think they would have sold better.
yeah, I agree. Because think of a game like Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. It literally is basically like old Final Fantasy games. The problem is it doesn't have the name brand recognition that Final Fantasy does. So people see that Final Fantasy name brand, they think, oh, I'm getting that Final Fantasy game I played 10, 15, 20 years ago when I was a kid. I can't wait to play it. And then you open the box and you play and you're like, this isn't Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
This is like a poor man's Devil's May Cry. This is like a Sony exclusive walking simulator, but the difference is like I spam square a lot, and there's not as many quick time events as like maybe something like Detroit Become Human or something like that. And it's like you're sitting there like, yo, this ain't Final Fantasy. Even
What-
your
what-
elements and some enemies don't make that big of a deal when you're grinding and leveling up. It just doesn't feel like a JRPG anymore.
What I wanted from it, I wanted it to be able to have the versatility to be turn-based. Hold on. Hollywood Rules $5 super chat. Bro, sorry for the late to the party. You've been running around, brother. So happy to see you up and at him. Keep the boot on Pony's neck. Heal up, my brother. Blessings. Your coin to go out tomorrow. He already got his food. He won the coin last week. It was another person that won. I forgot who won, but they never got back at me. So you got till today to get at me so you can get your free food and get your coin, because I was trying to save the coins because I go to the post office and I mail them out at the same time. So I try to make one trip and send everything out at one time. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But Carmelo, I appreciate you getting on. I appreciate you every week having the balls to get up here and to talk. And listen, he's cordial. He comes
Yeah.
on, and I know you guys are gonna sit there and say, "Well, he's an Xbox guy." I will say he's a gamer. He's an
Yeah, I'm just a
absolute
gamer.
gamer.
If I'm being honest with everybody listening in the chat or watching the live stream, this is my first time on the Xbox platform. Series X is my first way into the ecosystem. I mostly played on Nintendo and PlayStation, from GameCube to PS2 to the Wii, back to the PS4. That's where I gamed mostly my whole life. Now I'm finally on Xbox, enjoying the Halo series, played through all that, played through all the Gears series, gonna try to get into the Fable series before the new Fable game comes out, and I'm excited for the Perfect Dark. I hope it turns out really good. So
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
new to the platform. I really do.
Me too. I really hope that turns out really good because I'm a super fan of Perfect Dark. But thank you, Carmelo, for coming through. Next up, we got Young Dreads. Let's get Young Dreads in here, Attic. Young Dreads, my guy, talk to me, my brother.
What's good with you, King? Glad you back in action. Just wanted to check on you. Just came in to say what's up and about to get ready for my little show.
Don't say little. Don't ever refer to your show as little. Getting ready for your show.
All right, bet.
Yeah, because nothing we do is little. Pause. Everything that we do is grand and we do it big. We're going to make sure that we live to our expectations of ourselves. We're going to hold ourselves accountable. This is the reason why I send people your way. Because when they told me that you were farming mounts, we laughed so hard. Because Attic picked the situation. And I was like, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. Let's send them over there. They farming mounts. This will be hilarious. And let's go over there. And to see the pure joy of y'all seeing the numbers rise in your chat, that made me super happy because I'm telling you, everybody needs help. Not one person can do this on their own. This is not easy, people. This is something that you have to have dedication and fortitude with, and you always got to look out for the next man. Hold on. Simple Jack with the $2 super chat. How do you get on calls new to gaming communities? Okay, so Simple Jack, Attic is going to put in the Discord, in the chat right now, the link. You just hit that link and you follow the link into the waiting room. And once you're inside the waiting room, we'll pull you over to have the conversation. Very simple. It's just that simple. Just be able to click, and in. That's it. There it goes. It's in the chat. There you go. But talk to me, Dread. I know you got to get ready for your show. Talk to me about whatever you want to talk about. Do you want to talk about the sales? Do you want to talk about the June show? Do you want to talk about EA raising the price on EA Access and they not giving you anything worth it? There's a lot of things that you could talk about, stuff that's been transpiring this week. I do appreciate you even showing up. So talk to me. Tell me what you want to talk about.
Yeah, man, like I said, I just finally got the courage to get up here and let the people know I got a voice out here, the artists, who I am. So I just appreciate everything, y'all did. Last year was like actually my first time getting on podcast. So like when I seen y'all show, y'all kind of remind me of me and my homie I be playing with now. So I kind of just gravitated towards y'all. And the art game, man, I just been pressing to y'all. The show with y'all, I just wanted to get up here and say thanks, man. That's it.
Listen, I'm always gonna highlight anybody that's trying, because the worst, you're gonna hear everybody that's like your family, your friends telling, "Oh, you can't do that." Those you get a chance to see the people that can tell you, that can doubt you. You're gonna have a lot of doubters. I try not to be that individual. I try to be that person that's gonna help, because I know what it is to have people tell you that you won't succeed in certain things, only for you to just turn around and show them this is exactly what you can do and what you're born to do. So I do appreciate you and your brother getting up there and showing these games. They don't even know the distance apart you guys are from one another to get that stuff to logistically to go.
Yeah, man. Like, he in Japan. Like, for everybody who don't know, like, my homie is in Japan, like, literally in Tokyo, Japan. So, like, he's up early morning, my late nights, and vice versa. We just trying to bring y'all that Couch Experience Co-op, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Fridays and Sundays. Come check us out. Maybe you'll feel that nostalgia.
Blessings, brother. So I appreciate you showing up, and thank you again. Let's get Hector the Macho Man in here, because my man was here last week, and he was ready to get it popping. Let's go, Hector. What's the deal? Oh, my man got his camera on. Hector the Macho Man put his camera on. Attic, let's see if we can get my man face up in there.
Yeah, man. Like you said, King, can't hide behind no pictures. I'm him, who I am. This is
There
me.
we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, I appreciate you every week. I appreciate you be killing me. You like, yo, we on the front line. We don't got them.
You know me. Hey, look, man, I gotta mess with them because listen, on Twitter, like you said, they go on Twitter and make these definitive statements that they cannot back up, and it's to the point that they make other gamers scared to just voice their opinion, and I'm not scared. That's why I'm putting my face out here. If you
That's
feel some type of way, it is what it is. Hey, I'm not hard to find. That's like you said. I love games. This is about gaming, but some of these guys take it too far, and I want the people that don't have a voice to feel like, you know what, voice your opinion. That's why I love watching the Iron Lords because.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna bring this up because it was one of my topics. But this week, this Sunday, you and Attic had a great debate back and forth.
Yeah.
And it was true though. No, both sides were right, but you had a point where it was like, yeah, that's where I feel like too. But Attic had a point too. The Xbox Series S and X should get treated better with these 30 frames per second because that's what we invested it into. But like you said, you have to have your wallet has to be able to pay for that. You can't have 4K 60. This is not a realistic thing to have something that is only $500 outperform something that's $1,500 to $2,000. So it was true, but I understand where Lord Attic is coming from. It is not. It needs to be a definitive thing where it's like it's 60 everywhere, but that means it's going to be 6 months out. And what do you rather have, the 60 right away, or the 60 patch come later? And I feel like I want the game right away that looks beautiful. Yes, 60 would make the game move smoother, but the 30 still looks good. It looks the best game that is out there on the market right now that's going to drop is Hellblade 2.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's having an opinion about it. It's everywhere, even in the PlayStation community.
You know something? You know, I watch the shows back, right? And every show I go back and I watch all 5 hours or how many hours it be. I watch it all back. Attic had a good point. What if the studio themselves, I think it was Attic or Saab, one of the two, but I believe both of them still had the same point because we mostly always think the same closer. What if the studio themselves want the game at 30 frames per second because they want to show it at the highest fidelity that they can show it, and they don't want any like Digital Foundry or any representation showing it at a lower quality just to push performance, just to splinter the narrative. Everybody is going to get the highest fidelity of this game when it's produced.
And it's a first person game. It's only a single player game. I mean, a third person over the shoulder game. It's a cinematic game. If it was like Call of Duty, Apex Legends, which I'm into big, then of course I want a 60. When they put 120 refresh rate on Apex and they say you're basically going to be 0.4 instead of 0.6, I'm at 120.
Right.
My game is running great because I can see you quicker.
Right.
And that's just for competitive edge. But for a game that is just a cinematic single player game, 30 frames is not a bad thing. It looks beautiful. You want it to be the best it can be. And that's what the studio wants. That's what their decision is, and that's what the greatness of Xbox is letting people do what they want to do.
I believe that's the truth. I believe when it comes to that game, they want that game to be shown as the graphical benchmark this generation. Because I'm be 100 with you. I'm real disappointed with this generation from the PlayStation and from the Xbox. That both of them is talking about next generation. And for me, it feels like we were just getting over this whole COVID thing. And I'm like, all right, now we're going to get at it. And we haven't got at it yet.
Either side. And think about this. God of War looked beautiful, Ragnarok. It was beautiful. Right. But it wasn't 60. No. It was 40. Digital Foundry showed that it was 40. Nobody complained then. Nobody was running around the streets.
But you know what they're gonna say? But it's more than 30.
You see
But
what
it's
I'm
more than
saying though? But it's not. But it's not 60. If I said I'm selling steaks and I'll bring hamburgers, that's not steaks.
That's not steak.
That's hamburger. That's not steaks. Even if they're good hamburgers, it's not steak.
So we
Like, you
need to
gotta be-
hold everybody accountable at the same level, no matter what.
Listen,
66.
and that's why I said, and I'm not. I understand where they're coming from, but then also too, they don't look at their own yard. They're looking over the fence. Well, that bush is out of place. This is out of place. But their whole yard has dirt everywhere. You got the dog chained up against the tree. Come on, man. You got to worry about you.
Blessings, Hector. I do appreciate you. We got 3 more people we got to get in here before we give away this coin. So I definitely hope that you get this coin, but let's keep it moving. Blessings, brother. Next up, I believe that, you put in both at the same time? Attic is on it. All right, so we got US Geiger. Talk to me, baby. What's going on? All right, we got Legendary Yobi. Okay, Geiger, he took his mic off. You talking, Geiger? All right, Legendary Yobi, talk to me. 108 Dragons with the $5 super chat. Tom Howard learns 30 frames per second. As power and consoles grow, 30 will always be used because fidelity is what they aim for. Multiplayer is different. 60 is a must. I would agree with you, 108 Dragons, but at the same time, I'm playing it on PC at the highest level, and it's 60 frames per second over there. I believe that they made sure that they wanted it to be stable. So whatever the stable number that they was able to get, they did that stable. And me personally, Attic brought up something, the parity clause with the Series S and X. I don't think that they should have ever entertained the parity clause. If you want to scale up, you scale up. You want to scale down, you scale down. Make the Series X, the console itself, be more representative of power and push that to its max. I don't believe it. Well, they did break the chains off of that, and Attic was right to that extent. I just wanted him to articulate that more and fight on that position, because I would have definitely agreed with him after the fact, but I was just ribbing him up until that point. But Legendary Yobi, talk to me, brother. Talk to me.
King, how you doing, bro?
I'm blessed and highly favored. God is definitely looking down on us, and I'm having such a great time to make it out of that operating room. I don't care what anybody says, minor surgeries, large surgeries.
I was scared, man.
Get up off that table is a good thing, boy, because sleep is the cousin of death. And if anybody didn't know, you heard me correctly when I told you that I saw my my dead cousin Sean Green. He met me there. It was a conversation that we had. He gave me a hug, and I've never felt that much love in my whole life from that hug. It was absolutely incredible. But that's something I'll talk about on another occasion. But blessings, brother. Talk to me. What do you want to talk about? Xbox as being the best platform? Talk to me, baby. What's up?
This is just short and sweet. This is just a health check. This brother to brother. I just came to check up on you. See how you doing, man.
I appreciate
What's your headspace at? How's your mental clarity? How's that going on for you?
Well, you know, I have to take this medication every day because the pain is crazy. Like when the pain kick in, pain is crazy. But you know, my wife is looking after me. She's doing all the stuff that, you know, how men try to be super strong. Anyway, you know, she just was hitting me right now with what I wanted to eat. And I was like, she gave me the menu, and I was just like, yeah, I approve of this. So, but she is fantastic. You know, we have our granddaughter that's here from down south, so we wasn't able to travel to go see her. So my year is here at the house, and this is the first time, you know, since she's been over 1 year old, and she's walking around. It's a beautiful thing to see. And you know, we got my grandson here, so my son is everybody. The house is packed with people. It's a beautiful thing. God is good, and you always got to thank yourself for little blessings that people definitely care about you. So I do appreciate everybody that is checking in. And you can hear the dogs barking now because that means people are showing up.
Exactly. But yeah, I want to take up too much of your time, King, and just want to check up on you. I'm glad you're doing all right, bro. You already know it's always love from over here. So like I always say, peace tonight, bro. Life from me to you.
Get on Fortnite tonight. They got the avatar there, man.
Come, King, why you doing this to me, man? You know I'm stuck at work, man. I saw that before I came in.
I'll be home when you get back, bro. But peace and blessings.
But listen, if you ain't doing nothing on Wednesday and Thursday, let me know, because that's when I'm free.
All right, got you. I got you. Definitely.
All right,
108
cool.
Dragons with the $5 super chat. 60 on PC. 4K is expensive. It's not a $500 console. So when peeps say I'll play on PC, they also have to speak with their wallets. It's not cheap. Fact of the matter is that's true. And there's levels to this. Shout out to Dark
All
Dark.
right, King, feel better, brother.
Blessings, brother. Take care. All right, so we got my man US Geiger. US Geiger, what's good, baby? Talk to me. Talking to me. Ah, your mic ain't working still, bro. I think he got to go into his settings and he got to hit that mic. We got to get ready to give away this coin because it is past the time. You know, I try not to keep Attic late because Attic got his shows, Attic got his videos. So, Attic, let's spin this coin. Hopefully, US Geiger can Guyver can get it together. I see it going in and out. Pause. Pause. That's no Diddy, man. I see his microphone going on and off. He has to go to his audio settings, I think, and check and see what's your output device.
We'll give him about 30 seconds, and then he gotta go.
Well, yeah, well, spin the coin, spin the coin. And I remember, this is for all members. Coin is going to be given out to the winner, and to the winner is going to go $110 worth of food. You hit me in the DMs, and I explain to you how you can get your food. You can have your food probably by tomorrow. To be honest with you, that's a possibility.
We spinning.
Spinning, baby, it's spinning. Let's get it, gotta get it good. Ew, you said King Mixie said Hard Geek, he already got a coin, but that's good. That's definitely what's up. Hard Geek, get at me. Let me know what you want to do. Hard Geek, I'll call you on the phone. Hard Geek Chani, that is my guy. Mixie, you know damn well the boy don't never rest. I'm trying my best to rest, but I'm watching Fallout. Anybody that is watching Fallout, let me know. I'm watching Fallout tonight.
I leave here, I'm going back to Spark and DoorDash.
I feel you. You're gonna do what you gonna do. I appreciate you, Attic. I love you, man. Attic definitely one of those people that check in on me. And hey man, this is what I be playing with. Pause. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. But listen, who we gonna send them to?
So normally I would send them to someone small, man, but I want to send them to Randolph Thor. I want you guys to go in his chat and evade that chat.
Well, who we got out there though?
We got the Wise Old Gamer.
I would rather go to the Wise Old Gamer. Rand got like 900 people watching.
I feel you.
Right?
I just wanted to harass Rand.
I don't want to harass Rand. I want to big up the Wise Old Gamer. I think the Wise Old Gamer needs people
we'll
over there.
The Wise Old Gamer.
Yeah, Rand got like 900 people watching, man. I love you though, Rand. I love you to death.
All right, so we'll see you guys later.
Peace and blessings. Mixie, Fortnite,
we
stop
want
playing.
to see some frontline invasions in there, man. Frontline raid. We want to see that.
Yeah, man, let them know because
King checks to make sure you guys do your homework.
definitely I'll be over there. Mixie, Fortnite, Mixie.